Do you know the real story behind Valentine's Day? It's a tale that's shrouded in mystery, with multiple narratives and characters. Let's try to unravel it together, starting with the figure at the center of it all, Saint Valentine. The first thing to know is that there wasn't just one Saint Valentine. In fact, the Catholic Church recognizes multiple saints with the same name. However, two stories stand out. Both are set in 3rd century Rome, a time when Emperor Claudius II had prohibited young men from marrying. He believed that unmarried men made better soldiers, and so he banned weddings. The first story tells of a Catholic priest named Valentine who defied the emperor's decree. He believed in love and the sanctity of marriage, so he conducted weddings in secret. When the emperor heard of this, he had Valentine arrested and sentenced to death. The second narrative follows a similar vein. It speaks of a Catholic bishop, also named Valentine, who lived in the city of Terni. He too conducted secret weddings, and like the priest, he fell foul of Emperor Claudius II and was executed. The stories of these two Valentines are eerily similar, and this has led to much confusion. The details are inconsistent, and the narratives often merge, making it hard to distinguish one from the other. This has sparked debates among historians and left many people questioning, are these stories true or just legends? The mystery deepens when we consider that there are other Saint Valentines recognized by the Catholic Church, all with their own stories. This makes it even more challenging to piece together the life of the real Saint Valentine. So, the question remains, who was the real Saint Valentine? Was he a defiant priest from Rome, or a bishop from Terni? Or perhaps he was a different Valentine altogether? As we delve deeper into the history of Valentine's Day, we'll try to answer this question and uncover the true origins of this celebration of love. And story remains consistent, his tragic end. In the hushed whispers of history, it is said that after being arrested for defying Emperor Claudius II's marriage ban, Saint Valentine was thrown into a dank, cold prison. As the hefty iron gate clanged shut behind him, he found himself in the company of a unique soul, the jailer's blind daughter. The young girl, whose world was shrouded in perpetual darkness, found solace in the comforting presence of Saint Valentine. Their friendship blossomed amidst the harsh cold stones and the unforgiving iron bars. As the days turned into weeks, a profound bond was formed, one that transcended the confines of their bleak surroundings. Then came the miracle. Saint Valentine, moved by the girl's plight, prayed for her. Lo and behold, the impossible happened. The young girl's sight was restored like the first rays of dawn breaking through the night's gloom. This miraculous act didn't just illuminate her world, it also brought a new light into her family's life. They were so moved by this divine intervention that they embraced Christianity, a decision that was both courageous and risky in those tumultuous times. The day of Saint Valentine's execution dawned, a chilling February 14th. Knowing that his end was near, he penned a heartfelt note to his newfound friend, the jailer's daughter. His words were simple, yet they carried the weight of their unique bond, their shared experiences, and the unspoken feelings that had blossomed between them. He signed off the note with a phrase that would echo through the corridors of time: "Your Valentine." This tender farewell, a beacon of love amidst the darkness of his impending doom, is believed to be the first Valentine's Day message. A symbol of love so profound that it resonated through the centuries, turning February 14th into a day where love is celebrated universally. And so, in the face of adversity, a tragic love story unfolded, a story that gave birth to a tradition that has withstood the test of time, becoming a beacon of hope and love for all. This heartfelt note is believed to be the first Valentine's Day message. 14th. The answer lies not only in the stories of Saint Valentine, but also in the ancient traditions of Rome, where a raucous festival called Lupercalia was celebrated from February 13th to 15th. Lupercalia, a feast in honor of Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture, was a time of merriment and matchmaking. During the festival, young men and women were paired for a year, often resulting in marriage. This tradition of coupling was a significant part of the festival, as was the celebration of fertility and the coming of spring. It was a time when love was quite literally in the air, and the seeds of romance were sown, both metaphorically and literally. Interestingly, it is believed that the Catholic Church may have decided to celebrate Valentine's Day on February 14th as a means to overshadow this pagan festival. The Church, in its quest to Christianize popular pagan celebrations, found a fitting tribute to love in the martyrdom of Saint Valentine. Thus, the Day of Love we celebrate today may be an amalgamation of both these traditions, the sacrifice of a saint and the exuberance of a pagan festival. To further substantiate this, Pope Gelasius officially declared February 14th as Saint Valentine's Day around the end of the 5th century, effectively banishing Lupercalia from the Roman calendar. However, the echoes of this ancient festival continue to reverberate, subtly shaping the way we celebrate love today. And so, Valentine's Day, as we know it, has roots that run deep into the soil of history, nourished by tales of saintly sacrifice and ancient pagan rituals. It's a fascinating blend of the sacred and the profane, the divine and the human, the old and the new. In essence, Valentine's Day has been and continues to be a day for celebrating love in all its forms. Its history is as multifaceted and complex as love itself, intertwined with tales of defiance, sacrifice, and celebration. So, in a way, Valentine's Day has always been a day for celebrating love. However, it wasn't until centuries later that Valentine's Day became the romantic celebration we know today. The credit for this shift goes to the 14th century, a time of chivalry and courtly love. It's during this period that we find the oldest reference to Valentine's Day as a romantic celebration, in the words of a renowned poet, Geoffrey Chaucer. In his poem, Parliament of Fools, Chaucer paints a vivid picture of nature and love. He speaks of birds choosing their mates on the day of Saint Valentine, a concept that resonated deeply with the people of his time. This piece of literature is our first glimpse into the connection between Saint Valentine and the expression of love, a tradition that has endured for centuries. From then on, the tradition of expressing love on this day gradually gained momentum. It was the perfect moment for lovers to express their feelings, to declare their love, and to make promises of commitment. As time passed, these expressions of love evolved into the exchange of letters and love notes, which were eventually referred to as Valentines. This tradition crossed the borders of England and spread throughout Europe. By the 18th century, it had become customary for friends and lovers in all social classes to exchange small tokens of affection or handwritten notes. As we moved into the Victorian era, Valentine's Day cards became increasingly popular. And with the advent of the printing press, these were mass-produced, making them accessible to a wider audience. The celebration of Valentine's Day had now become a commercial affair, a trend that has only intensified in the modern era. Today, Valentine's Day is celebrated worldwide, a testament to the enduring power of love. It's a day for grand gestures and small tokens, for whispered words and written confessions. It's a day when people across the globe take a moment to express their love and appreciation for the people who matter most in their lives. And that's how Valentine's Day, as we know it, was born. So, there you have it, the intriguing history of Saint Valentine and Valentine's Day, a tale that navigates through the mysterious life of Saint Valentine, his daring defiance of Emperor Claudius II, and the tragic love story that unfolded in his prison cell. Our journey began with the puzzling figure of Saint Valentine himself. Not just one, but possibly two men, both martyred for the cause of love. Whether they were the same person or different individuals is a riddle that remains unsolved. Yet, their stories have been woven together into a narrative that speaks of courage, defiance, and sacrifice. We then delved into the poignant love story that unfolded within the confines of a prison cell. How a blind girl's friendship with Saint Valentine led to a miraculous healing, a household's conversion to Christianity, and the birth of the tradition of Valentine's notes. But the story of Valentine's Day extends beyond the life and death of Saint Valentine. It reaches back into the annals of ancient European paganism to a festival called Lupercalia. This festival, which celebrated the Roman god of agriculture, Faunus, involved the pairing of young men and women for a year, often leading to marriage. It's believed that the Catholic Church fixed St. Valentine's Day on February 14th to overthrow these pagan rituals. And finally, we trace the evolution of Valentine's Day from its pagan and tragic origins to the celebration of love that we know today. A transformation that began in the 14th century, with the oldest reference to Valentine's Day as a romantic celebration found in Geoffrey Chaucer's poem, Parliament of Fools. The tale of St. Valentine and Valentine's Day is a fascinating blend of history, mystery, tragedy, and love. It's a testament to the enduring power of love and the lengths to which people are willing to go to uphold it. So the next time you celebrate Valentine's Day, remember, you're not just celebrating a day of love. Remember, every time you celebrate Valentine's Day, you're also celebrating the courage and sacrifice of Saint Valentine, the mystery saint who fought for love.